made.
Let's go.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it?
Way back then, you could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich, then went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the lady go miss? Ay, how she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in downtown New Orleans at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Time for a much-needed and much-welcome diversion. The NFL is back. Here we go, Week 1. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Brought down at the 23-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd and 7, Brady looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. Wow, so wipe out the INT, roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Brady gives his hit off to Jones. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
To the yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 38-yard line.
38-yard line, 2nd and 11. Here's Brady to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Credit that sack to Marcus Davenport.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
So Brady and the Bucs need to work a little magic. 3rd and long after that last sack. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. Looking for Gronkowski, and he's got him complete. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? That'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Look at me, I bet you can't do it like me. Can't see me when I get on the ground. Game on, it's about to go down. A juke and shake it all up. My moves make them run them up. I'm lit so you know what's up. I got the party going up. A champ with the crown is here. I'ma win anywhere. Hey, so shake it like you don't care. I shake it up everywhere. And I can bake cakes by the pound. And we can just keep going round. I'm ready for another round. Go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Hey, hey, go ahead, touch down like that. Go ahead, touch down like that. Go ahead, touch.
Work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work the middle. The middle, work 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 the middle.
I'm a y'all driven, rev on my pistons. I wonder if she like the stick shift. Count a phone and make a wish. I wish that y'all to keep it lit. Cause if I shoot my shot, I won't miss. No backboard, gotta sound a light swish.
Go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Hey, hey, go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Like
Work the middle, 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 work the.
We are down on the bayou as you get a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome here in New Orleans. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Time for a much-needed and much-welcome diversion. The NFL is back. Here we go, Week 1. Taken in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
20-yard line.
Kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
2nd down and 12 at the 19-yard line. To throw, it's Brady. This one complete to Scott Miller. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 27 yards there, a first down.
7 on the play. And a Buccaneer first down.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
He was brought down by Zach.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On second down, it's Jones. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
On first down, Brady. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Tampa Bay.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. On first down, it's Jones. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
At the Saints' 12-yard line.
On second down, it's Jones. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Here's Brady. And this is going to be intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. No doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and long.
Jameis to throw it. It's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
So after the INT, it's Brady. This is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards 2:22 on the clock. They need about the length of the football here on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, I know defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited by what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now Brady. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Cameron Brate there to make the grab. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Saints take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
Third and 2. Hill. Complete. Smith has it. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. So they go pass on 3rd and 2. They complete it, but no gain. Should they have tried to run it?
I thought that running the ball in that situation is what they would have done because at worst case scenario, you may bring up a 4th down decision for your team. Instead now, they're not close to the 1st down.
Well, there was a 42, making a 43-yard punt, 6 on the return, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. And down he goes but he takes it up to the 40. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Saints, nothing.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Brady now on first down. Open man is Howard, the tight end. Yeah, he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Brady's pass.
Give him 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a third down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Again, it's Brady. It's caught. Jones. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield.
2 yards.
Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. From midfield, here's Brady. And Brady, the tight end's got it. Past the 20. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Cameron Brate.
Cameron Brate, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Extra point up and good by Succop. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Ryan Succop set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. First catch for last year's NFL catch leader, and it's a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Hill. Flushed out right. In double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
From just shy of midfield, Brady. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Brady going to throw. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Only took him 3 plays, and they're already in the red zone, just like that. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Jones. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
14-yard line, 2nd and 11. To throw is Brady. And Evans calls it in. Touchdown, Bucks. Tom Brady, his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Boy, so if you are scoring at home, Charles, and God bless you if you are, but that's now 3 drives and 3 touchdowns.
So in a baseball game, wouldn't that wreak havoc on your scorecard?
Yes.
I mean, with all the action that's happening now, how they got here, whatever cliche you want to bring into it, they're locked into a groove, they're clicking on all cylinders. Bottom line, they're piling up the points.
And this carries into the end zone. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. Now they can't bring him down. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Brady now on 1st down. Going deep this time for Miller. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead.
The kick,
and he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Buccaneers 28, Saints nothing. Ryan Suckup set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. It will be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And last time, one-play interceptions, so this offense, they should be fresh. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Ndamukong Suh able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
Brought down back at the 14-yard line.
Third and long. It's Hill. And Josh Hill has it. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. This is fielded at the 27. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get into field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you've called multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time.
Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Now Brady. Oh, he's thinking end zone for Evans. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And it's third down.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on third and long.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing now is Brady. Going up top for Miller. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. The All-Pro Deontay Harris deep for New Orleans. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here.
And it's going to be intercepted. Jamal Adams with it, the all-pro safety. And he'll be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
Takes this about 5 yards deep.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now, so as you mentioned, trying to find something to string get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Hill. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Vita Vea breaking through to get the sack.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Hill. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Antoine Winfield Jr. picks it. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Hey, 66. Check it, reload.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. There defensively to break that one up, Ken Crawlin. Incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger point. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here, getting 3 points at the end of this drive.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and say, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
They're throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 23 yards on the play. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Now this throw caught left side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Down at the 43-yard line. 1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
They go play action. Winston. Out of the backfield. That's complete to Kamara.
Winston's pass.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
What we've seen so far in this game, they are not going to allow a big shot over the top. You can have whatever you want underneath. They'll give you that, but they're not going to let you beat them deep.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. They go for it on fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. From the 45 on second down, Brady. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Gain of 17.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, 66. 72.
On first down, it's Jones. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. Snap comes at 1, and it's Brady. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 22 yards there, a first down.
Gain of 22 yards.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good, soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
72.
So that'll back him up 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Hey, 66.
Here's Brady. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Hey, 166.
On 2nd and 15 now. Brady, and he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
2-yard line.
They'll try to run it in with Jones. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bucs offense continuing to pour it on.
And we know they won't get their names in the stat sheet, but the offensive line has to get all the credit for that touchdown run. Tremendous job of blocking, paving the way for the 6 points.
Extra point put through by Succop, and the lead will swell by 1 more. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for, and take it.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Right around the 43, and the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
At their own 43.
And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
And Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at their own 43. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Jones, the ball carrier. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 48-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches.
Brady now to throw. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
1st down, Buccaneers.
They'll run on 1st down. Jones. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
A 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Brady to throw. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by King Crowley. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Well, they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Down and 10.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line.
A 4-yard gain. It's 4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Desperation time. Winston on 4th down. complete. Here's the linebacker, Devin White, there to knock it away. So they've gone for it twice now on fourth down of this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 2nd and 7, Brady. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone, and he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
41. A gain of 3, second down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Winston's pass.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
The Saints on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Working out of the gun. Winston. And Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Antoine Winfield Jr. picks it. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
It's complete. He's got Gronk. Brady's pass. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
It's a gain of
5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
At the Saints' 14-yard line.
To throw, it's Brady. This is caught. Gronkowski. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Buccaneers 42. Saints nothing.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
That second down play nets a -4.
5-yard line.
The Saints on third down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. It is incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. Thank goodness. That means this next drive is going to begin 1st and goal already at the 5-yard line. Now, this is a nice little gift wrap situation as they take over 1st and goal. Brady. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Marcus Williams. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a 1st down. 1st down, Winston. Offense for them has been in a premium. You wonder what plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. On the counter, here's Kamara. He'll have it 1st down past the 40. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Alvin Kamara hit the NFL with a bang, had double-digit touchdowns in his first 2 seasons. Now, production fell off a little bit last year. Just 6 times did he find the end zone. His ability to run it.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Antoine Winfield Jr. picks it. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Succop for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Buccaneers 49, Saints nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here. At home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
From the gun, Winston. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
This game just keeps evolving and changing, doesn't it? You got a tight end who can move around a lot, not necessarily using a big body on him. Sometimes you take a corner, a better cover guy, and put him on him and try and take him out of the game as we've seen in this one.
You're exactly right. They've taken him out of the game. That was just his first catch. Big reason they're losing right now.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard
now. A 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. 8 more yards this time coming off back-to-back 1st down pickups.
15-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and...
On 2nd and a couple. Winston. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Jared Cook, his Pro Bowl tight end, was the target.
And it's 3rd and short. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers. So a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And now here's another interception. Antoine Winfield Jr. picks it. And they'll have the football deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5.
At their own 5-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When you go to the backup, let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at